Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games. And I gotta tell you a huge thing that I found. So, one of my pet peeves with the research was, if I want to get a new weapon, like for example this heavy plasma insulator, I don't actually know what are the stats for my current weapon, which is super irritating, right? Because you'd have to load the game to figure it out. Because if you go to the army management and click on Hellblasters, you can't see it here. But there is a trick. If you click on the Hellblaster that you put into your command, oh, actually it does. Okay. So if, let me show you here. If we go onto this Dreadnought, and because we already researched the other options, we actually can see the stats here. But if you only have one option, you can't. So it's still a little irritating. But for example, if I only researched the Heavy Flamer, but I didn't research the Melter Gun, I would be able to look at the stats of my other two options before I research the Melter Gun to at least see some of it. It doesn't quite work with the Plasma Incinerator, but it's at least something. Now, I do know some of the stats, so I'm going to walk you through it. So this heavy plasma incinerator only has one attack, which means it's really good against like one model enemies and does basic damage of 41 to 55. However, the current one I have, it has 6 to 9 damage, but it goes 4 times, which is much better at spreading damage between weaker enemies. Like for example, the Hermagans or Termagans, because it's someone that's like 10 HP, and you're using this ability, you have a huge overkill, and you won't be able to spread the damage into other models. If you want to know more about this, I have a guide about which units you should pick for your squad. It's going to be linked for up here on the right top, or on the description, or in the comments, so you can find it and you can check out the guide while I talk more about this. So the question to us is, do we want to make Hellblasters a little bit more like oriented against stronger units instead of the weaker ones? And I think we do. So I'm going to actually get this heavy plasma incinerator. And I'm also going to get Uncanny Senses, which gives me extra range armor piercing. So we have armor piercing of 9 here. And increased crit chance. Hellblasters are trained to spot the irregularities that indicate a weak point in the enemy's armor.
Darkest, we prevail through control.
And then I'm going to grab a command ability. Command ability gets charged with momentum, and then you have to use an action point of your hero, so Lieutenant Carlon, to activate it, and it fires 36 times per tile for 4 tiles in a line, dealing 6 to 8 damage per shot, an accuracy of 85 and armor piercing out of 2. So this is a huge amount of damage, but you do need to have to charge it with that momentum. So now, if we actually go into the army management, we'll be able to see, not here, but here, which weapons we want to pick. Now, one thing also to notice is here, this campaign history. This doesn't have any effect on how much damage they do in the game, but if you want to keep your guys with high history, you can put them into reserves. Or take, for example, I could take this from the reserve, these sisters, and put new ones in here if I wanted to. So, for example, if I said, hey, I don't actually want to play with, let's say, intercessors, this unit, I could transfer it to the reserves because it has really good campaign history. So I can say, hey, go away there. Now, in this episode, I'm going to do something crazy. I'm actually going to pick Landspeeders. I know, it's crazy. Why would I do that? Well, it's been one of my viewers has been watching these episodes quite a lot, and he's been kind of talking about how good Landspeeders are and how they could substitute intercessors and things like that. So I figured, let's give that a shot. I'm going to transfer all my intercessors into reserves, and I'm going to actually grab 2 Landspeeders.
Need a scout? Ready for recon.
And we're gonna try it with them. I'm also going to keep one battle system. Actually, am I? So the thing about the battle systems, I don't know why they would give you such a weak unit this late in the game. The only idea I can have is that she costs very few amount of points, only 50. So idea might be that if you have like leftover points and you don't want to end up with too many points remaining, you might want to take that, but I'm not really sure. I also don't know if I would have 4 Inceptors. I think I'm okay with just 3. So let me just walk you through what I have right now. I have 2 Aggressors. I'm okay with just 1 probably. 2 Furious with Dreadnought, 3 Hellblasters, 1 Ball Predator, 3 Inceptors. Oh, I removed an assault squad. 2 Landspeeders and a battle system. I'm gonna grab some assaults. Actually, I like the Inceptors almost better than the assault squad. So let's grab 1 more Hellblaster, so we'll have 4. And we'll put an option of 1 more Furiosa Dreadnought and 1 more Inceptor, and we'll see how it works out in the actual mission. You can also click on the mission here and see the points, and then change the army management, but we're just going to go straight in. So you could kind of optimize this because you would know actually how many points you have in that mission, but we'll just go.
Not the entrance I had expected to make, but the Emperor protects, and dozens of Xenos surround me, eager to be purged by his wrath. The 2 pilots of our transport are dead. along with half a dozen of our sisters. The Emperor knows their names now. If nothing else, this should be a test of that infamous Blood Angel's celerity. Perhaps some of these alien scum will still be alive by the time the Astartes reach us. Unlikely, but the Emperor's blessing has put me in a charitable mood.
We get a Landspeeder tornado after this. I'm quite curious about that. The Red Council has welcomed Canoness Martira as a provisional advisor who now counsels Commander Dante and his chapter command. She maintains a sparse honor guard of Celestian while staying within the Arx Angelicum. As most of the Baal missions undertake logistical recovery and missionary work on Baal Secundus, Sister Superior Verity has been attached to the Blood Angels 8 Company to aid in eliminating any remaining Tyranid threat on the moon. Sister Superior Verity is a highly experienced officer and soldier whose calm demeanor believes a furious inner zeal that only truly blossoms on the battlefield. Let me just check that I confirmed the upgrade, because sometimes I forget to do that, and then I go into the mission I'm like, oh, I missed that. But it went okay now.
Lieutenant, I was led to believe you Blood Angels preferred to work quickly.
The Emperor watches over you, Superior Verity Alodia. I did not relish the thought of reporting your death to the Red Council so soon after your deployment.
This isn't the first time my transport has been shot out from beneath me, Lieutenant.
I like that. So we had 325 over limit, so I think we're gonna kick away some Furious Dreadnought, at least the one that we kind of put on top of everybody. Still 130 over limit, so we could just take away the Aggressor. I think I might just, I mean, take away Aggressor, do we take away, maybe, we could just take away this. Oh, by the way, I do need to change the weapon. I don't like, so let me actually show you the stats of these weapons. So the Storm Bolter is 42 attacks, 3 to 4 damage. So this is really good for spread damage. But it only has an optimum range of 2, but it can shoot to a bigger range if needed to. So you can use the Dreadnought to kill, like, spread some weaker units if we need to. Alternatively, you can have Heavy Flame. This has 10 attack with 6 to 9, but you can only attack at range of 1 to 2. This is not really necessary because if for a low range, you have these Furiosa Fists. So I don't feel like it's that necessary. It's only 56 to 75 though, the fist, but it does have some splash damage, so it can hit up to 3 models. And yeah. Then again, this is 60 to 90, so it's not that much over this. And there's a much lower armor piercing, so the Heavy Flame is just no good. The Melta-Gun, it is really good. It has a range 1 to 4, optimal 2. But it's only 1 attack, so it's going to be terrible if you want to spread out damage, but it's going to be really good against like 1 big hit. So the question is, do we want to have the Dreadnought as a 1 big hitter? And I mean, we could, but because I want to take the better weapons on the Hellbusters, I might just put him back to the Storm Bolter, which saves me 30 points, which is quite a lot. So let's actually do it with, yeah, Storm Bolter here as well. Do we have any more of these Dreadnoughts? Doesn't look like it. Now, when this Inceptor, yeah, they cost 1 handful, that's fine. Ball Predator, we'll stick to what we have, that's pretty cool. And then Hellbusters. I would like this heavy one. Oh, but it costs so much. Oh, it's actually, that doesn't feel worth it at all. Because that's extra 50 points. So then you're probably better off having that better weapon on the Dreadnought. Okay, so let's take away... I'm just gonna take away a Battle Sister and one like... I guess one Landspeeder. Just stick to one. Yeah, that's the best thing. So yeah, I don't know about changing these weapons. I just feel like it's too expensive. So I'm just gonna proceed like this. One thing I like to do is I like to put my tanky things around, so that the enemy will ideally hit them, not my other people. Do it like this. Alright, let's proceed.
Secure the crash site. The Logisticium will want to recover this wreckage.
Now, we have to protect this crash site, but we also have to protect the sisters. Which is a bit difficult. I think I'm going to hide them here and then take Sister Verity and place her, what is this? Here.
My faith is strong.
And we'll set up some overwatches and we just kind of hope that...
I defy their existence.
Overwatch this way. That they won't destroy the crash site on turn 1. Then I'm gonna grab my Landspeeder and move it as far this way as I can so that I can start moving towards the enemy, and we'll grab the Dreadnought as well. Okay, we found some Venom Tropes, let's shoot them.
Firing on the enemy.
And this Dreadnought will get some Overwatch, I think.
Kill zone set.
Now, all of my Inceptors,
Request.
I need you to fly as close as possible to the crash site. Now it's an optional objective, the crash site, so if we lose it, it's not like the worst thing ever. But I'd really like it if we didn't. Inceptor. There. Now the Bell Pirate is just gonna move simply ahead. Lieutenant Cowan can fly, so he should fly there so that he can get closer to the enemies.
I am ready to help.
Brother Arturo will follow this way, Tickmine Karginox, and Brother Kindar as well. One of the Hellbusters will go here, and I think we'll shoot at the warriors or somebody. I guess. The Bull Predator, you have a 2 to 3 80 times, sure. And then we'll use the Storm Bolter 1 to T. No, we'll do 3 to 4 18 times here. Predator can set up some Overwatch.
To tread close.
That's it. These aggressors. Move them this way, set up some Overwatches, and we'll do the same with the Hellbusters. They're not gonna have like the best attack, but I guess it's better than like nothing.
We can handle it.
Yeah, like set up Overwatch that way, this way, like that.
Defensive zone set.
And
Ranged plasma on your request.
Overwatch like that. Yeah, we're done with Overwatch and we'll see how it goes. Now I have added more detailed information for my units and less detail for when it's an enemy turn, so we're gonna check the more details in the next turn of mine. Wow, so he's destroying the wall. They are as well. I don't know, I think the crash is only gonna last like 1 turn, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to actually fulfill the objective this time. You might fail, I really don't know. Ooh, I think he actually has partial cover, which is not great. Now this is a Thornback, so we do want to kill it with a ranged attack. The problem is we don't have anybody particularly strong for ranged attack, like they're all better at melee. Well, actually the girls are fine with ranged, but Sister Verity is better at melee.
Picked up movement on the
Don't seem to be doing anything. Okay, Tyrannofex over here, so we gotta watch out for that. Venom Tropes. Okay, we can shoot these Venom Tropes, that's good. And Hermogems as well. Alright, that's fine. All the poison's okay. See some warriors. They're not very good at hitting that Landspeeder. 7 HP, that's nothing. Right, more Venom Traps incoming. Dropped one of the 3 warriors over here, which is good because when they hit that Bull Predator, they shouldn't have that much damage to do. I could of course hit somebody else, but... Okay, so this is interesting. Sister Verity has 2 Overwatch. I don't know if it's because she has 2 action points, so if this applies to every hero, or whether this is just for her specifically. But also she's gonna get hit here a lot, I feel. Okay, no. Now we only need to keep one of the 3 units here alive, I believe, to make it work to relieve the Battlesector. So I might actually grab one of them away and hide them, just to make sure I can fulfill that objective. And we'll leave the rest to try to protect the crash site. I don't know if that's gonna work, but we'll see. They're all setting up Overwatch, that's fine. Okay. We're also not shooting at those Venom tropes. Can we drop at least one? Not sure. Maybe the Hellblasters? Like I said, this is not a great range rush, but I just need to keep moving my units in. That's kind of the goal. It's not so much about dropping them right now, it's just about making sure that I can put my units in there. Oh, we actually did drop them. And help the sisters up there. And most importantly, defend the crash site, because I don't think we have many turns for that. Okay.
We've been intercepted.
Okay, the Tyrant Fix. Can someone hit it? With someone's Overwatch or not? No. Ha! He's killing his own units though. He's hitting the Landspeeder, but because I have no love for Landspeeders, it does not matter to me. No love lost there. But look, I picked it for the guy who keeps commenting, so I hope he'll be happy. Ooh, nice. This is good. This is good. Great. Only 3 left, so they're gonna be doing a lot less damage to the sisters. Okay, that also applies for the Hermagans, but I was talking about the Gargoyles actually. That's interesting. It's like, no, the Warriors are gonna drop them. No. Oh, zone of control attack on the Gargoyles. So the Warriors seem to just move and do nothing. You just entirely drop the Gargoyles on the Inceptors. That's awesome. I would love to get some Surge here, because we really gotta... There are a lot of enemies at the crash site, and I don't know how the AI decides when it's like hurting the crash site. It's just because it's no life targets, or it's just like randomly attacks. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to keep it up, but I would like to try. Okay.
Heretics surround us.
Yep. That they do.
I am the Imperium's shield.
Huh. She could use the chainsaw at 67 to 90, but only once. And I think they might hit... Well, actually, they shouldn't hit back on the first attack. They do hit back. Okay, but only for 14, so we might be actually able to drop it. Yeah, we can drop them, I think. Great. Now, she can move now. And I think she's gonna have to. I think I might move her outside. Actually, we'll wait with her. I don't really know how I want to move here. Let's move the Ball Predator. Probably don't need to worry about them, because like Brother Kinder or someone else can handle them. So we're gonna move him. I'm gonna use him at the Gargoyles. It's not the best range. Or actually... No, let's just do the Venom Tropes. It's just right there. Turn that way. Brother Arturo.
I go where I am needed.
I'll move these Hellblasters. I'm gonna use them at the Gargoyles because I want to really help out over here. I'm not gonna supercharge for Gargoyles. Got that thought, it was like so disgusting. We're like, no, how'd you even come up with that idea? That's horrible. Alright, someone please. 50% chance, but I guess we'll go. Actually, Techman Garginox might be able to just drop them with his attack. But he will be in the Toxic Presence, but he could get healed with Brother Arturo eventually. Oh, this guy's overwhelmed. Good. Hit him again. Great. Can you move out of the toxic poison? Yes, you can. Move this way, actually. Predator can use Righteous Exhortation to upgrade everybody around him. Now, Brother Kindar... We'll also just set up some Overwatch. I think we're gonna tell the sister to just run here. And we'll just really... Okay, she gets shot anyway, never mind. But at least Brother Arturo, he can't heal her now, but he should be able to heal her like next turn. So that's good. Now you, can you drop... If I throw the grenade, I should be able to drop an entire unit of something like gargoyles. So I think we're gonna try to drop these Hermagons maybe. Didn't drop them fully, but we did really well. Now these Battle Sisters. This is a range of 3 tiles. 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna move this way, and then I'm gonna run back, I think. Throw this at... Actually, maybe not, because I do need to make sure that they're not trying to kill my unit here. Now this turn back is bad for me, because remember, we shouldn't go at melee on turnbacks. I'm gonna move there with Lieutenant Carlon. He's not the most non-squishy unit that we have. Okay, I need Brother Kindar here, but we're gonna try. We're gonna start off by hitting these Hermagons. Should be able to kill 5. No, I clicked on the other thing. Why did you do this? Thought I clicked on the chainsaw. I don't know what happened there. Got some momentum, but it wasn't what I wanted. Inceptor. Okay, someone needs to... Can the 2 of you drop the thorn back? I don't think so. Well, let one of them move. We're gonna just ignore these Hermagons. They can do whatever they want. 0 to 178 times. That's really bad. So it's just better off shooting at the gargoyles then. Okay. Then we'll grab these Inceptors, move them here, and shoot at somebody in this area, because the turn back we can't do much about it. Yeah, like hit these warriors. It's a better shot for you.
We will fall upon them with righteous fury.
These Inceptors. Move them here. Do you want to shoot the Hermagons? 78 times. 76% chance. It's gonna give us like 50 damage? I guess. Actually 70 damage even. It's better than I thought it would be. Okay, Landspeeder. You could get to here if I move these Inceptors forward. I'll grab the Landspeeder, move it here, and hit the turn back. Yeah, 3 to 4, 20 times. Still won't be able to drop it, which is worrying me, but yeah. Could move these Inceptors there as well and try one last time. We could do 78 damage if we get really lucky. %45 chance of a hit, that's really bad. It's not gonna be 78, it's gonna be, yeah, 45. There's 33 left, so we shouldn't have taken that one set of Inceptors elsewhere. We might have been able to do it. Let's use the Furious Dreadnought though. With your fist. 50 to 67 once at the turn effects. Go. It's a charge attack. That's good. Okay. Grenade launcher is 4 away. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to be there. I can't. So 1, 2. Can I throw it now? I can throw it now. So I'm gonna throw it. 1 to 2 damage 3 times. That's pointless. In that case, I'm just gonna move ahead to there and just throw it at the shoot at the Hermagons or something, because that didn't do anything. This Dreadnought. if I move you, get opportunity attack. And by the way, I don't know. Do we want to let it hit the Dreadnought with the assumption that maybe this one will be able to get there? Because I think maybe he will. Let's first use these aggressors. Can't even shoot at them. Okay. I'm gonna try this. Even though he hits me, it's not gonna be that bad, I feel. Yeah, 46 is fine. Then I can move here and use... it's only 4 movement points. It doesn't cost me action point. Or it shouldn't. I didn't check that, but I don't think it should. Yeah. And now I can use another attack, 50 to 67. 65. Still has plenty of HP left, though.
Is that all?
Hellblasters. And we'll start shooting. Now it would be good to have that heavy plasma incinerator, but 5 to 7, 20 times. Let's do 8 to 11, 20 times.
Overcharged.
How many HP? Wonder if I move you this way, well, I will not have a shot at Thornback no matter what. So let's just move that way. And look this way. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna look at it, but I don't.
Awaiting target.
6 to 9, 20, but only 30% chance. So let's assume we hit 6. We could drop it, actually. If I use a supercharge, I'm gonna try it. So I need a very low amount of damage. Come on, just a few more hits. One more hit. By 6 points, we didn't make it. Okay, let's just hit up this guy then. 5 to 7, 20 times. Are we gonna have to do the supercharge again? I don't think we'll drop the Tyrannofax, but maybe. Yeah, we dropped that one. That's good. By 6 points! It would have been so good because we would have been able to murder it completely, but well, I guess we'll end the turn then. What can I do, right? Yeah. I want to actually hide these Battle Sisters behind these Inceptors. If you want to know about the crash our crash site, you're gonna have to wait for the next episode. Yep, I'm gonna be that mean, so watch it. Bye bye.